And I took this time today to be one with nature. It's just wonderful to breathe in that oxygen, get away from the city stress, and just marvel at the beauty God has made here. Um, I'm happy too to have my two daughters on the trail, and so it's lots of oxytocin, which is good for your body, for your health, for your immune system. Lots of fresh oxygen, which is also good for that, and just de-stressing. And all of those are important in the healing journey. Um, I have to admit that the last week or so has been quite stressful, just with life. And I listened to Dr. B's virtual retreat, and I didn't get back to doing a quick live of a recap of all that because I'm still digesting a lot of what she said. There's also another thing that I've been following, which is called The Answer to Cancer, and it's a docu-series. I think it's 9 episodes, but they're 2 hours long, so it's really hard to get all of it in, but it's wonderful because it's filled with experts talking about the leading treatments for cancer, but also from a lot of experts, but also from a lot of people that have walked the walk, have been through the journey. And there's this one doctor, his name is Zach Bush, and he was really defining to him what cancer is. Cancer is actually it's not the enemy. It's actually one of your best friends that when you're totally losing it, they come beside you and say, hey, there's something wrong. You need to do something to increase your immune system, to slow down, and to get some extra support. And so I like how he said that. He said that cancer is like, instead of an enemy invading your body, it's actually some rogue cells that think that they're not part of any system anymore. So they're working so hard because they believe they have to survive by themselves, even though they're so broken. And so he said that what needs to happen for the body to heal is actually getting rid of that isolation in your own body, and to really have some coherence and some love. Now, I'm not saying you don't need specific treatments or medical intervention or anything like that, but instead of feeling like I'm being invaded by an enemy, I need to realize that it's an autoimmune thing. It's actually me fighting against myself. So if I can do things to get in the better mood, or to get into accepting and loving myself, healing my hurts, and then supporting my immune system, then this is a different way to deal with the cancer. And so to me, that's a lot more peaceful than feeling like there's an enemy invading. But seeing it as, okay, this is a wake-up call. This is evidence that things aren't working right, and we just need to adjust. To get out of the fear and the guilt that comes with a cancer diagnosis, Zach said, is so important. We got to divorce ourselves from fear and guilt. Usually any cancer patient that has a diagnosis feels fear about where it's going, and they feel guilty that they got in this place in the first place, and they're putting it through they're giving, they feel guilty about how it's affecting their family, not only just themselves. And that's been very true in my case. And so I've worked really hard this week in my heart and in my head through like some meditation, slowing down, and I mean, this is just so therapeutic here to be in the sun and in the wilds, to just slow down and say, hey, we've got this. We are not invaded, but we are friended, and we need to love on this and then find out what the next right thing is. I love that song in Frozen 2, just find the next right thing. Instead of feeling like you're chasing something or being chased by something, but relaxing and, okay, the next right thing is this. So thanks for being on this with me. And so for now, I'm keeping abreast.